Yes, indeed. All that and more tonight waiting for you. And with me along this journey is Catherine Simaloy on sign language. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, the news begins now. The 4-day state visit by President William Ruto to the United States of America has provided the perfect ambiance for Nairobi and Washington to strengthen the dalliance between the two that has officially existed for the past 60 years. Diplomacy experts opine that the visit has created an opportunity for the USA to assert dominance and influence on Kenya in regards to trade, debt relief, as well as security investment. Stanley Nyaringita unpacks this.
After 16 years since any African country was accorded a state visit in the United States of America, Kenya's alliance with the US seems to topple other countries in the African continent. The alliance may be favoring both countries, but what is in it for the superpower? Masharia Munene, a professor of history and international relations, opines that the influence that US has put on Kenya regarding the expected deployment of 1,000 police officers to Haiti as part of a UN-led force deploying to address the security crisis in the Caribbean nation could be one of the reasons why US President Joe Biden rolled out the red carpet for President William Ruto. The visit comes after the Trump years at the White House, which saw the freezing of relations between African countries and the US. Trump, who had no kind words for African countries, was seen as using the continent as an arena for US competition with China, which made many countries in the continent to face east, with China seemingly embarking on a well-resourced effort to build political influence and grow commercial relationships throughout the developing world. Ruto's visit in the eyes of pundits could be an opportunity for President Joe Biden to demonstrate commitment to Africa at a time when Washington appears to be playing catch-up in its engagement with the continent.
The regime has its own image issues. It wants to sanitize itself, to gentrify itself within the international space, and to even claim that it is now the headquarters of Africa.
The two leaders are set to announce a plan called the Nairobi-Washington Vision, which calls on creditor nations to reduce financing barriers for developing countries that have high debt burdens and to offer debt relief when necessary. The alliance, which has been enhanced by the historic state visit, may get controversial for Kenya if it is to continue facing east, as diplomacy experts explain.
They are going to talk about China, telling Kenya to stop dealing with China. That's what they're going to be saying. Cut down your links with China. And the reality is that this is not going to happen.
For the Biden administration that seeks to get a re-election this November in the 2024 polls, having an instrumental middleman, or in this case, woman, is also key. Role of US Ambassador to Kenya, Meg Whitman, who was handpicked by President Joe Biden, cannot be downplayed when it comes to the interests of US to Kenya. As curtains come down on the state visit Thursday, which marks 60 years of official US-Kenya partnership, the deeper relationships that have been forged over the years continue to pose the question: what does the USA get to benefit from Kenya? Stanley Nyaringita, TV 46.